I said, "Oh," feeling then that every already abhorred freckle now bulged from my face like pulsating skin pustules. I had already been up and down the hall of the 3rd floor, passing by half-ajar doors, behind which I could see the golden heads of boys bent over desks, composing essays or poring through textbooks. One guy, bless him, fiddled with a chessboard, playing against an invisible opponent. My heart swelled for each and every one of them, for the uniform shirts pressed and hanging on the back of their desk chairs for tomorrow, for the sticks of Tom's of Maine deodorant, and bottles of Dracar Noir cologne, and tubes of acne cream cluttering their dressers, for the patchouli and sweat and gardenia smell of boy wafting from each room. I couldn't hear Christopher Jordan's response to my knock, if there even was one, and I only opened the door a crack. No stepping foot into a student's dormitory room, but that was enough. As though stunned by a camera shutter, I stared, immobilized by the sight of him in the small gash of light from his bedside table lamp. His brutish grunts, the sound like a plastic spoon churning a thick batter, no, a plunger unclogging a stalwart toilet, still audible above the awful metallic shriek of his music. He caught my eye before I could catch myself, before I could even realize what I was seeing. "Whoops," I heard myself say, as I would if I'd accidentally stepped on someone's shoes from behind or tripped going up the stairs. Whoops. It's a word I'd never will myself to say, but somehow always manages to emerge from my parted lips in moments of surprised indignity. "Mother Jesus!" He jumped as if he'd been shocked by an electrical outlet and slapped a pillow over his lap. "Don't you know how to fucking know? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." In the dim light, his eyes were coin slots, his mouth a jeering sliver. Authority shifted. "Who the fuck are you anyway?" I was 6 years older than him, yet not feeling nearly old enough. "If you could just turn down..." Christopher Jordan smiled the smile of a boy, a man who probably knew the words to say to get a girl to undress. "Sure thing." He reached over to his desk and adjusted the volume on his laptop. Pillow still balanced precariously on his lap. "Better?" I couldn't speak. I nodded instead. "Would you mind shutting the door behind you?" I shut the door behind me. Before I had even taken a few steps away, I could hear that he was at it again. As I continued on, I fixed my gaze on the emergency exit door at the end of the hallway, afraid of what else I might see. Raj met me outside the building. "All good?" he asked. I nodded. I feared that if I opened my mouth, I might have admitted that I had irrevocably fucked up within my first week at Vandenberg, proving to myself and everyone else that I didn't belong there. Either that, or I'd puke. Dorm rounds was just one of the daily duties I began in that first week. That first week. How long ago it seems. Other duties included supervising study period, monitoring the dining hall, helping to coach the varsity lacrosse team, and acting as the honors history assistant teacher for first years. First years. That's what freshmen were called. Like it was Hogwarts. Study period was easy. Sometimes the first years would laugh and poke each other over their open biology textbooks. But just give them a hard stare, their balls would shrivel like leaves, and they'd shut the fuck up. At least that's what Chapin said, though it certainly hadn't worked on Christopher Jordan. Dining hall duty was also mostly benign. I had to make sure...